Hello, hello everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Um okay, couple things to go over. First off, Gabby is okay. If you saw why stream was canceled yesterday, we had to do a quick little panic run to almost the hospital because Gabby had an asthma attack, didn't have an inhaler, managed to sort it out, got an emergency one from a pharmacy, but that just kind of took a lot out of us, so yeah, we just need to have a day of rest. Uh, Today was supposed to be another day where we're running the Maynard Sniper, and then I decided, you know what? I have like a couple good matches the Maynard Sniper. Why don't I go ahead and do the Martini and just make like one big Fast Fingers video? Because like two videos on the Fast Fingers, like that's gonna take a while. Um, the only issue is that running Fast Fingers is an expensive trait, and it means that I can't really get anything else that I want. I could take Necro, but then I'd be sacrificing Magpie and Dauntless. Or I could take Magpie and Dauntless, but then I'd be sacrificing Necro. So it's hard to do as a solo, so I was gonna bring Gabby along with me. Gabby stayed up till like 5 in the morning and said she was good to stream today. She's not. I went to go wake her up and like get her to get out of bed like 5 minutes ago, and the only response I got back from her was I was like, are we still streaming today? Or can you get up? Do you want me to do a solo stream? So I think it's gonna be a solo stream. Discern from that what you will. It was literally just grunts. I think she's sleeping today though, so we're not gonna be running the Martini. I'm just gonna throw a couple of ideas out there, and honestly, I'll let Twitch chat decide because I don't fucking know what we're running today. Things that are like on my bucket list to run. Um, Again, Martini is up there. I do want to do a some matches with the Vetterli. I know I already did a couple matches with the Vetterli Silencer when the game first dropped, but I do think the Vetterli is a very good rifle right now. So um, we could do Vetterli, could do the Carbine Silencer. We could do. I'm trying to think what else got changed. I need to do. I think I'm gonna do Bomb Lance with Bolt Thrower next week. So I'm gonna veto that for today. But we could do Vetterli. We could do. What was the other option? I don't remember what the other option was. What was it? Vetterli, Carbine Silencer. What else got changed? We could even do like a Martini Ironside. That's something. We could do the Martini Ironside and say, hey, look, we kind of have fast fingers because we have fast fingers at home. Because the Ironside is actually faster than the Martini with fast fingers. You just have to deal with having the giant fucking box on the side of your screen. Subsonic Bornheim. That sounds not very fun, I'll be honest. What else do we have? I mean, if you guys have recommendations of things you would want to see, as long as this, if there are like several people here, saying like, oh, hey, let's run this, then sure. But it can't just be like one person recommending stuff. I see Western Rights for the Berthier, or I'm suppressed plus machete. Okay. What else could we do? Good run. I mean, the cross wasn't. Maybe we've like kind of covered pretty much everything that's gotten changed. So could also just run something stupid, run something silly, or just something for the fun of it. If Twitch chat just wants to see it. But, like technically, the Bears Heat did get changed, but the changes that it got were like basically nothing. It got fucking like 2 more damage and like a little bit less recoil. Like I don't think anyone was complaining about the recoil on the Berthier. Or no, sorry, I think it was 3 damage, maybe. Order Chukanu with bomb launcher frags. Okay. I'd maybe pick one of those. I kind of want to have a loadout that isn't like entirely silly, you know? Okay. Any other recommendations? Otherwise I'll just sort of pick the ones that I see here. Excuse me, my allergies are killing me today. I love springtime. I love seasonal allergies. Woo! Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead, make a poll. If you're on YouTube chat, sorry you won't be able to vote in this, but what we rockin' today? We got Vetterly Iron Eye. We have Silent 65 Carbine. We have Berthier, because I know there's going to be people who want to see it, because I feel like the Berthier is like a fucking cult. People who love the Berthier, like, love the Berthier and will preach it for, like, every single situation. What else was there? It's like pretty much it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do Martini Ironside. Okay, that's 4 options there. I feel like that's good. Let's go ahead and do that, unless anyone has any last minute recommendations. I'm gonna go ahead and start the poll. Okay, poll is up. Go ahead and vote. Pick what you want to see today. Again, if you're on YouTube chat, then I'm very sorry, but you won't be able to vote. We've taken away your rights. Sorry, YouTube chat. I don't know. Can you even make polls on YouTube chat? I don't think you can. I think you have to use like external stuff. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to pull up my files. My bad. It is tied for 65 Carbine and Berthier. Someone else has got to have some sort of opinion on this. Come on. Come on. Okay, we will run it again. Okay, never mind. Very last second, 65 Carbine Silencer wins. Okay. That is what we will do then. I guess, who do we want to rock with this? I kind of want to rock a hunter that has a boost going on. With subsonic, we could do subsonic and then it'd be extremely slow. Daughter of Decay. Could do Daughter of Decay. Could do Beatata. I'm kind of feeling Sophia too could be fun. We'll do Daughter of Decay. We'll let Twitch chat decide today. Okay. Let's throw on the 65 Carbine. Don't have any skins for it yet, but that's okay. Throw on a charm for it. What's a cool looking charm here? I'll go with the rarest charm in the game. Yeah, why not? It's oh, I don't have subsonic. Fuck, because it's in the battle pass. Right, I hate when they do this. Yeah, not for another 25 levels. we could throw FMJ is technically slower, which I think is kind of funny. It's slower than subsonic by a little bit, 218 meters per second. We're running FMJ? Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're basically throwing rocks at that point. Okay, we'll rock FMJ. And then maybe I'll bring like a Spitfire with FMJ just to have some more ammo. Do I want something different? What do I want? I don't need anything for my challenges, so... Yeah, you can still be detected by blast sense, that is true. Are people running Blast Sense very much? I could bring a new army and throw FMJ in that too, and then have another extremely slow secondary. Could also bring like a melee weapon. Katana could be fun. I kind of fuck with the idea of a katana. This thing has a decent amount of ammo, doesn't it? Yeah, that's not bad. Like if I'm doing that though, I kind of want to get rid of FMJ, so that way I can resupply it easier. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the option. FMJ and a pistol secondary, or regular ammo and a katana, so that way I can resupply it easier. I need to make another pull for this, I don't know. I think the katana's fun. I've been meaning to run the katana lately. Okay, I see katana as the first thing in the chat. I'm gonna do that. I'm feeling the katana today. All right, then we have a katana, so I probably want to bring something to deal with. Immolators, so I'll bring dusters, medkits. I guess we probably don't need anything to deal with, yeah, with bosses, so we can bring a flare gun, and we can bring, traps too. Traps could be fun. What else would I bring? I feel like penny shot's always my go-to. The options. Could bring alert trip mines and try and set up some barrel bombs. Well, I'll bring alert trip mines, why not? Oh, actually, I've been bringing a big vit shot lately. I feel like I have more than enough money to afford bringing a big vit shot. It's like bringing 2 small regen shots, though. Dynamite bundle. Okay. Let's get our traits going. I don't actually have marsh list here, so I should put that there. Grab marsh list, and I guess we can grab... I want Greyhound Determination. If I get Determination, I could place down some other stuff. Um... This is really not that deep. I don't know. I'm thinking about it so much. Determination, Poacher. Fuck it. Actually, if I'm bringing Poacher, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and bring Concertina Poison. I'm very indecisive with my loadouts today. Okay, give me a break. Usually I have them all like set up beforehand. Not right now. We can get rid of this loadout. We can rename it to I don't know. Sneaky ninja, sure. Why not? Everyone knows the ninjas had a carbine silencer. It was like their weapon of choice. Right, let's do this. How am I liking the event so far? I'm quite enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. Again, some people are kind of complaining because it's a bit light on the content side of things, but Crytek was pretty transparent about like that events were gonna be a little bit lighter moving forward, at least until they, you know, feel that the state of the game is in a healthy place. But I don't know. I don't feel like it was something that wasn't poorly communicated. I'm fine with it though. I think a lighter event is kind of what Hunt needs. It's still something that's like, this feels like Vanilla Plus is like a good way of putting it. I was talking with someone on Twitter about it the other day. It feels like Vanilla Plus, and by that I mean that nothing in the event feels overbearing. I guess the most overbearing thing right now would probably be like, I don't know, Gunrunner's annoying, but I feel like I don't see Gunrunner enough for it to be that big of an issue. Like, don't get me wrong, it is annoying, and I hate running into people who have like, you know, a Crag and a Crowning King, and think that they're that's a cool fun loadout. But I don't know, this just feels like a regular update with like a couple minor things and a battle pass, and I think that's good. Yeah, having Post Malone on board must have been really expensive. I mean, that's probably why there were layoffs at the start of the year, because they realized, like, oh shit, Murder Circus did not rake in as much money as we thought it would. Um, like, I think it was the winter events usually are like lower performing than other are usually lower performing than other events. Like usually spring and summer is like Hunt's kind of peak. Um, which honestly kind of makes me think like maybe they should have waited a little bit on the Murder Circus, but um I don't know. I think it was probably like contractual stuff that they like had to do it within a certain time period. So um yeah, Murder Circus didn't perform nearly as well as people as I think the devs wanted it to, and therefore layoffs unfortunately had to happen. Because yeah, I can't imagine it was cheap bringing Post Malone in, but I don't know. A bat and a ball together is $1.10. The bat is $1 more than the ball. How much is the ball? I feel like this is gonna turn into a D's nuts joke. I'm not answering that. Sorry, Bishop. I also don't want to do math right now. Oh god, the cat's just opened the bathroom door. Oh, the bathroom door was closed because when Pop-Tart took a big stinky poop in there. Okay, I might need to go. Hello, Stormlayer. Oh, I can't even... God damn it. Okay. I can smell it. Pop-Tart, why do you have to stink so much? God damn it. Okay, Poison Centennial Sniper, interesting. I'm getting stinked up all over the place. Stop shooting me. Fuck you. Okay, I am closing this door. They didn't even go in there to use the litter box. They just went in there because they wanted to play in the tub. God damn it. Okay, door is like closed now. All right. Okay, Pop-Tart. She is in like fucking attack mode right now. Your deal, cat. She is just running around like biting Maiden. Jesus Christ, cat. What is wrong with you? Okay. Let's go again. Anyways, what were we talking about? The hunt event, I think? I don't remember. Something like that. Yeah, overall, I think this event is good. I do think that there are some things that still need to be looked at in the game. Pop-Tart, leave her alone. Hey! Fucking menace right now. Jesus. I do think there's some stuff that maybe needs to still be looked at in the game in terms of balancing. Like again, I don't think that this nerf with the Crag went far enough. It has like surprisingly reduced the amount of Crags that I'm seeing, which is kind of crazy. Like I am seeing more variety in long ammo, but I think it's just because people don't want to pay $450 for the Krag. So I mean, if the reduction to the if the reduction to the if the reduction in pick rate is there, then I guess maybe that they went far enough. I'm just tired of seeing the Krag. I don't know. I do think melee could do with like a little bit of a passover too. Again, I think the katana is pretty objectively still the best melee weapon in terms of like, you know, weapon, like not just tool melees, but like melee weapons. Bomb Lance is obviously pretty good too, and it's kind of different because it's in a whole other category because it has a shooty, but like why are we running things like, you know, the combat axe or the machete when the katana exists? I don't know. I also just don't see melee very often. So I guess it's probably not high up on their priority. I feel like melee is kind of, I don't know. It's weird. A generalist katana excluded maybe melee perk could be cool. Could be. I think the other thing they could do is just like give other melee weapons like some functionality with martialist maybe. Give some sort of like, I don't know, unique selling point to them. Yeah, it's not very high up on the priority list. I do think they'll need to do something with the Obra's match because like I realistically like what is that weapon trying to do? Like usually when they add a weapon, it has some sort of niche that it can fill. Even if it's just like in the types of like special ammo that it can take. Oh, I'm setting off everything. Like Crytek's been pretty good about every new like weapon that they've added usually has at least some sort of selling point to it. The Obra's match though I feel like is the first one where it is really just like, why would you ever run this? Like there genuinely is no point. Just bring a Berthier. Maybe it's for like the real Mosin enjoyers, but if you're a real Mosin enjoyer and you're, you know, too broke for a Mosin, I don't know, I feel like the people who really like the Mosin are the people who have like just ridiculous amounts of hunt dollars. Yes, Katana was 2-slot originally. Not anymore though. They changed that in an update that made all melee weapons 1-slot aside from the Bomb Lance, so I have a friend that genuinely prefers the iron sights on the match. That's like the only use case I could see for the Obra's match, because like, I agree, I do like the Obra's iron sights more than the base Mosin iron sights. I like weapons that have a bit of a wider front post. So if that's your reason to run it, then I totally respect that. But just in like, that is a subjective thing, you know. It's not it's not like they are objectively better iron sights. I think a lot of people still prefer the Mosin iron sights. But I don't know, I just don't really know. I don't know what they were going for with it. I don't know why it needed to be in the game, to be quite honest with you. And you could argue the same for like the carbine silencer, but realistically, even if you hate silencers, I would be surprised if this... I think I've seen this thing maybe a couple of times, like maybe 4 or 5 times outside of like the initial week of the event. Maybe we'll see it more because the free-to-play people are probably unlocking it now. But I don't see this weapon being very popular considering that the base carbine is like one of the least popular weapons in the game. So people don't like that slow muzzle velocity. Okay. All the way to Miner's Folly. All right, let's do it. Someone shooting a flare? Oh, it is. Bro's right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. Cool, sure. Why not? Yeah. Fuck you. Okay, alright. Shredder Nitro. I've seen more Nitros lately, and I think it's because people are gun runnering Nitro with Nitro to get more ammo. I should have spectated him because I think that might have been what he was doing. But I ran into someone running a Nitro Shredder last night when I was just playing with a friend, so wasn't even screwed over by the AI. Like, sure, it distracted me, but like, I think I was probably dead in that situation anyways. There we go. What did I forget to buy? Forgot to buy poacher. Right. Okay. Nitro Shredder. Woohoo! That person's having fun. Yeah, hunt taketh, but it's early, so who knows? I might just need to get a couple of bad games out of my system first. I might switch off the carbine, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really fuck with the carbine that much. It's a fine weapon, but like, I don't know if it's not a weapon that I'm comfortable using. It's a weapon that I pick if like if I want like a high damage budget rifle. So we'll see. If I'm just getting shit stomped and it's because I can't land my shots with this thing, I will switch over to something else. Maybe we'll go back and run that like super trap heavy loadout that I was running last time. That could be fun. Wish I had the funds to run double nitro. Is double nitro like even? I don't know. I've used the nitro before. It's not fun. And like after the initial like, oh my god, this thing's stupid when you one-shot someone out to like 60 meters. Like, I feel like every other gun in the game is just like so much more gratifying. Because the nitro is literally just like, I hit you in the chest, haha, you're dead now. Like, I don't know. I just don't fuck with the nitro at all. It's also just very annoying to play against. It's funny. I mean, Crackshot Nitro was funny because, again, it's like, look how fucking absurd this is. Regular Nitro, like, is it really that funny? Pop-Tart, you better not go on her desk or I'm putting... Don't. Pop-Tart has a thing with going on Gabby's desk and stealing things, and I heard Gabby's chair squeak, and lo and behold, Pop-Tart is there. She knows she's in trouble because she's cleaning herself to try and look innocent and be like, oh, I'm just up here cleaning my coat, don't mind me. And she wants to go up there and steal hair ties and shit. Yes, you, I see you, hi. He's staring at me. Pop-Tart has learned how to be a menace to society. Like, she's known this for months. She's She knows what attention-seeking behavior is, that's for sure. Yeah, she knows, like, if she's being bad, then we're gonna try and, like... Because the thing is, she'll purposely, like, be bad. Oh, it's here. She will purposely be bad and do things that she knows she's not supposed to. And then when we try and, like, you know, when we try and punish her for it, and we try and, like, give her, like, consequences to her actions, she thinks it's a game. Also, what the fuck, Scrappy? She thinks it's a game, and she will 100% just, like, run around the house and try and, like, get in spots where she knows it's hard for us to find her. That's just what she will do. It is very annoying. Because this is she has learned this behavior, unfortunately. Place a few more of my traps around. Maybe placing one out here would be a good idea. People usually move around out here. Place one right here. This might actually be a really good spot for that one. Can I get up here? I hear people. Okay. Do you have a friend? Someone definitely crossed. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a good trap spot, guys. I knew I wouldn't be able to jump over that. It's only a little upsetting. Chill out. Yeah, I didn't think that would kill. Okay. Front down there kind of covering me. She not dead? She has to be dead, right? There's no way she's not dead. Jeez, why did that grunt do so much damage? I know you have a cleaver, but like, fuck. Yeah, I feel like if I didn't have that 10% less damage, it would have. Could have maybe done something there. They get man up. killed him. What? How did that kill him? Where is this Pappy? Over here. What is he throwing? Oh, you're kidding me. These grunts today. Okay, there's the Necro. Jeez. He must have just picked him up on his own then. Huh, okay. Well, there's no way he got anyone else up, because that was very clearly a Necro, so... Red Riding Hood should still be dead somewhere in these bushes? On these trees? Red Riding Hood? Yeah. Oh god, a chain pistol of fanning? Probably. Yeah. I don't know why he was... I don't know why Pappy here was a one-shot. I don't think I killed Pappy. Maybe he just didn't heal up after I hit him? I don't know. Alright. I kind of want to get rid of this evidence of any traps. Here we are still white, right? Okay. I just... Oh yeah, it's small bounty. We're probably going to stay white for a little bit. Use like the Winnie Silencer, now I use it to kill grunts and nothing else. The Winnie Silencer is another one that I don't have Necro. Maybe traps were not the right play today. Oh, it like just crossed my mind. I'm like, oh wait, I have a trap around here, and then I stepped in it. Okay. I got a double kill on myself. Okay, all right. You check with it. It was my own trap, though, is the thing. I knew where. Okay, I'm not bringing traps. I am not awake enough to be playing with traps right now. I don't think. This match has shown me I am not awake enough to be playing with traps. Holy fuck. Okay. Let's instead bring a flare pistol. And we can bring... At least alert trip mines won't kill me. I'll bring alert trip mines. Okay, there we go. That will not kill me if I step in it. And I can still set up the funny barrel bombs. It'll be fine. Alright, let's do this. A cup of coffee or something. I made a cup of coffee for Gabby because I said, if I make you a cup of coffee, will she wake up or will you get up? And she said yeah. So I made her a cup of coffee, and then when I was like, hey, your coffee's ready, she fell back asleep and did not want to get up. So there's a cup of coffee just kind of sitting out there. But I don't drink coffee, so it's not my problem. Another silent weapon. We could just run like silencers today. Silencers could be fun. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna place a vote here. I have an idea. Question: stick with the carbine or do a that I can't spell today variety of silencers. Carbine. That is not how you spell carbine. Or mix it up. Okay, vote. Again, if you're on YouTube chat, unfortunately, I'm sorry, you can't vote right now. This is a Twitch chat exclusive, but Twitch chat, you want to go mix it up. Because we could just do like a bunch of silencers today. I'm down to do like a longer stream and then just run a variety of silencers. What else do we have? Could do the Winnie silencer. We could do the Shorty silencer. Could be pretty fun. I'm down for some Shorty silencer. Could maybe do the Sparks silencer. Maybe do like. I don't think I really want. Silent Crag is $500. Are you kidding me? That is so much more. I thought the regular Crag was just like. Why is that so much more expensive? I guess because it's a percentage. It's a percentage increase. It's still $500 for a Silent Crag. It's crazy. Okay, you guys want to mix it up. Let's go ahead and do another poll. I'm not going to run the Silent Crag because fuck that. But I'll just run like all silent. So I'll bring like a Silent Bornheim. We'll bring like a Silent Sparks pistol as my secondaries, or maybe like a melee weapon. Or a bow or something. Something that is quiet. What silencer next? We can do Silent Winnie. We can do the Shorty silencer. Or the Silent Sparks. I'll let you guys pick from those three. I don't really feel like running the Silent Maynard today. So I don't think I don't really want sniper scopes. Okay. Vote is up. Go ahead and pick. Make your choices. The tie between Silent Winnie and Shorty Silencer. Shorty Silencer pulls ahead. My goodness, look at it go. What skins do I have for this? Just one. Okay, that's fine. Silent Sparks now has a fan. Okay, still two for the Shorty Silencer and one for each of the Silent Winnie and the Silent Sparks. Place your allegiances. I can't speak. Oh, Silent Sparks pulls ahead. Okay, 2-2 tied for Shorty Silencer and Silent Sparks. One more vote. The tiebreaker. Let's see. Silent Sparks or Shorty Silencer. Does not how you spell silencer. There we go. Okay. Tiebreaker time. Again, sorry YouTube chat, but Twitch chat, go ahead and vote. Immediately bumping up for Silent Sparks. Okay. Okay. Alright, the answer seems pretty clear. Pop-Tart, don't play with the blinds. I'm gonna fucking put you in jail. Come on. You are being... Yes, you are being a little menace. My god. He is just sprinting around the apartment. What is wrong with you, cat? Alright. 4-0 for Silent Sparks. I think if unless you know, Shorty Silencer's got some sleepers in the chat. Looks like we're running Silent Sparks. I'm just gonna dismiss this hunter then, and then we can go ahead and do. What skins do I have for the Silent Sparks? I got a few here. I kind of want to run the Muscadine. This is a pretty cool one. But hunter would go well with that. Do Sophia. Sophia would probably look pretty good with that. Alright, Muscadine. Why don't we do a Silent Bornheim? Silent Bornheim sounds cool here. Got this nice golden petal. Do I want anything in here? Poison ammo could be kind of fun. Kind of fuck with poison ammo. You half poison, half regular, so we have a little bit of pen. We'll take a... Well, we'll take a knife. I've been liking the knife. Knife. That will do. Not traps. I'll take a penny shot derringer. Maybe I'll just take a penny shot derringer and a flare pistol. Let's do that. We got you and you. And I'll fire. No, probably dynamite bundle. It's hard to go wrong with a dynamite bundle. That again, I can't really bring fast fingers, but that's fine. Sparks is still good enough without it. We have 4 points left over. What are we thinking? Probably just stamina traits. Stamina feels like the obvious option. Okay, let's do this. Are you guys bringing more stamina traits now that they're cheaper? Because I feel like I am slotting them in. Like I'm always bringing at least Greyhound or Determination into my loadouts. Like I was always a big fan of Greyhound Determination. That was always my preferred way of getting extra stamina regen. But Determination and Greyhound being 2 and 1 is just so nice. It makes me wonder, like, if they're willing to drop traits that are as powerful as Greyhound Determination down, why is like, if that's the case, then why are things like fucking Gator Legs? Why is Gator Legs still 3 points? Right? Personally, I would be okay if they maybe dropped it down to be like 2 and 3. I think would maybe be more appropriate because these are very, very strong traits. They are very, very strong traits for as cheap as they are. But then again, so is something like, Dauntless. But I don't know. Because if that's the case, like, I feel like Greyhound Determination are way more impactful and way stronger than something like Silent Killer. But Silent Killer is still like a 3 or a 4 point trait. And again, it probably could be like a 2-pointer. Wish they would add trait loadouts to toggle or bring the same traits on every new hunter. That would be nice, yeah. I feel like that's a lot more reasonable now, considering that hunters now just come with a flat, like, 10 trait points. Silent Killer is underrated for melee loadouts. I feel like it's not, like, it's good when it works. But I don't know. I'd feel like melee heavy loadouts are maybe few and far between. Not few and far between, but like, I don't know. Like it's good for those specific loadouts, but Greyhound Determination are so good because they're like so general. You're always going to be running between compounds. You're always going to be spending stamina, obviously unless you're bringing stamina shots, but it's active all match and it's always useful. Silent Killer, you are always going to be meleeing stuff, and sometimes that can help you, like, not reveal your location. But I feel like for a lot of things, if you're meleeing them like Armoreds and Hives, they're loud enough that you're going to give away your location just by, like, running up to them and meleeing them anyways. Not so much from your hunter making noise, but just from them screaming at you. The best use case for Silent Killer, in my opinion, is if you have like a bomb lance or like a baseball bat or a katana. I guess not so much katana because you have martialist, but like anything that needs a charge to get a heavy attack. Someone's chasing you, you run around a corner, you charge your melee, and you don't make that very sharp like inhale sound. That is the best case for Silent Killer, I think. yeah, like again, it's very useful in those situations. But aside from that, yeah, it's like I don't know. It's hard to justify because it's a 4-point trade, is it not? Or am I losing my mind? Is it 3 or 4? No, it's one of the two. 3? Okay. 3 is more reasonable. 4 I feel like would be a little bit much, but because it used to be like a 5-pointer. It's kind of insane, but still, I think especially like Silent Killer has some niches. I think Gator Legs is another one that could potentially do with like a reduction to it. Because I don't know, like Gator Legs is good, but I feel like with how maps are being designed, especially like there is no point in bringing Gator Legs on Mammon's Gulch. Okay. Chill out. Oh, butcher's here, okay. A cheaper ghoul would be interesting. Cheaper ghoul might be an interesting idea. Butcher. There's something getting angry out here. Immolator. He's a little upset. Not that upset. Thought I heard an armor get mad or something. Point stackable necro? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea, actually. Oh my god, hi, Butcher. Stackable necro, funny enough, I'm not against it. I kind of am, because it's like one of those things. Necro feels so good right now, in the sense that like, if you see someone use it and you can like call out that it's a necro, like you know it's done. You know they cannot use it again, and that's so nice, especially against solos too. Being able to be like, is that a solo? And then they pick up super fast, and then all of a sudden, you know, you drop them again, and it's like, yep, that was a solo, good, over and done with. That is such a nice change. Yeah, because otherwise it does kind of feel like you have to babysit people, and it sucks. Like, solos have potential to be like one of, if not the most annoying people to fight against. And I think that very much was true during the time when like solo necro, you know, you could revive as many times as you wanted, or as many times as you had bars. That shit was really, 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 really annoying. Here, Butcher. I don't know. I think Necro is in the perfect place right now. Because stackable Necro 2s, or having multiple charges of Necro in teams was also really annoying, because it's just like, it's the default option. It's the most brain dead option. Especially with regen shots being as prevalent as they are, like, there's no reason not to just Necro someone, right? Unless you're going for a really quick revive, but still, even then it was usually better to just go for the Necro, because you were like safe. And you could just spam it. Fighting an entire trio of people spamming Necro was one of the most infuriating things to do, because you had to literally sit on top of bodies, and there was like no other way you could do it. I would like to get rid of this Immolator because he is upsetting me. Excuse me, sir, you're making a lot of noise. Thank you. Yeah, Necro I feel like is in the perfect place right now. I don't think that it needs to be changed at all. I think it is totally good. Because again, it has potential to be an incredibly annoying trait if it is left unchecked. You could concertina their bodies, that is true, but you can only do that for one, and that also means that you're bringing a concertina bomb, which at least like as a solo trying to fight people, like it's not the worst thing in the world. Having a concertina bomb's good. Like I do like bringing flex options, but I don't know. It's not something that I would always take. Like you could trap the bodies, you could try and burn them. The point being that it's just annoying to have to babysit bodies, and having Necro be like a very brain dead option for reviving people just wasn't fun. I like now that it requires a lot more thought, and if you make like a good Necro play and you get value out of it, it's like good. That was a really strong play. Good job, you were rewarded for it. Instead of again just being like just spamming it and being able to pick up people through walls, and yeah, like fuck that. It's just frustrating. And again, for solos too. I think it's important that it doesn't stay stackable, or doesn't go stackable for solos, especially, because it is very, very nice to be able to just drop a solo after they've like very clearly done a very risky revive and be like, cool, I can move on. I don't have to do this whole song and dance over and over and over again. We're good. We're done. There's just grunts down there. Do you think there's people around? This is like not a small bounty, so I'm gonna assume so. Strange. I might just take this and go just to get one under my belt, get some traits. I could get like fast fingers and whatnot. If it's at Goddard, then I'll obviously stay and fight it, but you know what's going on here. I'm just gonna take one. That way I can say I extracted with one token under my belt. Cash register. Nope. Mr. Emulator. It's so upsetting that like a poison headshot from the sparks doesn't kill. It like basically does a heavy buttstock stamp like amount worth of damage. That's so upsetting. Where is everyone? I haven't heard like any fighting on the map either. Have the clue, why not? Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere down here. I don't care to go all the way down there. We'll just take this and go. Oh, there's fighting. Okay. They heard me. Said we exist. We're here. Oh, Gabby said she's awake. Are we playing Martini Fast Fingers then? I don't know. I don't know what's going on today. Oh, what's happening? don't know what's going on. Oh, it was just a mall battery. Alright, well if Gabby's getting up, then I definitely should extract. Oh my goodness. Why'd they nerf poison? Probably because they did it right before they added Hellborn, so I'm gonna guess it was to make it so Hellborn wasn't like easily cheesable. Even though she still kinda is, but it is kind of a shame that like poison had to get nerfed, because poison was just like the universal like AI killer. And now for immolators, it's like, yeah, you kind of just have to use blunt melee and that's about it, or like a choke cloud. Not only good for assassin and grunts, like it's it's still good against Scrapbeak and Butcher for sure. Like it's not bad against them by a long shot. Okay, I'm gonna go deliberate with Gabby, see what's happening here. So one sec, I'll be right back. Okay, never mind. We are. I went to go deliberate with Gabby, and she said, "What time is it?" And I said, "It's quarter after noon." And he said, "Yeah, fuck that. I'm going back to sleep." All right, so let's keep going with the spark silencer, I guess. We'll go until we get a good game with it. Fast fingers. I'm not really spoiled for choice here, but yes, that, and I could take a 4-pointer. I could take Serpent. Sure. Why not take Serpent? Serpent's cool. Yeah, so no Gabby, sorry. Like I have to bring a mace trauma or blunt melee weapon nowadays. I mean, again, the buttstock of your rifle can work. Penny shot also works too, like a penny shot derringer. They did make it so it's a lot less consistent at dealing with immolators. You kind of have to like aim at their head now, which is kind of odd. I'll show it up. I forgot I had a penny shot derringer, but like kind of have to aim at their head. Yeah, throwing spear works too. You just have to be careful because it does still detonate them if you hit them with it. So. But it does kill them in one throw, which is good. Like beating the life out of an immolator using an ammo box. You know, to each their own. There you go. Yeah, there are still options to deal with immolators, but yeah, the poison nerf did kind of suck. Yeah, knuckle knife's a go-to for a lot of people. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Yeah, knuckle knife's a go-to for a lot of people. Dusters are still as good as they ever have been. So was that a full lobby? It was. Where the hell was everyone? Not like my bounty was like off in the corner next to an extraction or anything. don't use dusters because I miss my melees every damn time with them. On like players or on AI? Just out of curiosity. Because like they are pretty hard to use against players, I'll be honest with you. I was hunting Hellborn, they were all in Colorado. Whatever reason I can't headshot AI with them. Maybe give them another try, because I think they did change the like hitboxes or the animation for certain melee weapons, depending on if you play like centered or lowered crosshair. So unlocking an immolator is difficult with dusters? Is it? I mean, dusters are probably like some of my most used melee tools, but like I've never had an issue dealing with immolators. Maybe they get like one swipe in, but that's about it. Because again, dusters are pretty objectively like one of the worst melee tools for PvP, because you have to hit someone in the head to kill them, which again isn't the hardest thing to do, but it's definitely not as easy as like some of the other melee weapons. As easy as like a knife or a knuckle knife, where it's like a very direct like stab forward. We do punch forward, but it is kind of like at a bit of a weird angle. Immolators are in a never-ending tantrum, and you're a sensible adult trying to calm them down. Yes, I agree. Immolators suck. They are annoying. They need to pick a struggle. Are you mad because you're on fire? Or are you on fire because you're mad? I don't know. You're sending me so many mixed signals. They're on fire because they're mad. A pastor's being beat to death by a gang. He became the first immolator. Actually, I do remember that. Yeah, that is in the lore entries, which are now on the website, which is pretty cool. Glad they didn't just like get rid of them. Mr. Meat, do you want to come with me over here? Thank you. Okay, I don't know why you're so aggressive towards me right now, but grab a little bit of ammo here. Are there fun goodies in here? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. Guess let's head over. Or could I even just go Bradley? I doubt it's going to be at Fort, nor do I think I'll get a double clue, so it's up north though, so maybe I do want to go up. Or is that a horse right there? I'm not sure. Definitely heard a horse. Wasn't one of these ones though. There's people in here? Immolator, no. Ooh, fire ammo. Okay. Seriously, there's no way I make it back inside there. He stabbed me. What did he have? Oh, he just got with a knuckle knife. Damn. Did a headshot? Oh, it was. Okay, well, that's a shame. I could have tried to dauntless it. I should have tried to shoot him and then dauntless it. How's Pop-Tart? She is a bit of a menace right now, but I think she's finally calming down. She's been running around trying to steal stuff and attacking the other cat a little bit. Poor maiden. How are you feeling about the Bornheim silencer since the nerf? Like realistically, I don't think it's gonna do very much. The Bornheim silencer was already a pea shooter. It'll probably be fine. Like let's be real here. It will probably be okay. Like it sucks, don't get me wrong. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Man, they nerfed the Blade Mancer perk, but then didn't add it as a real perk? I mean, really? I don't know. Blade Mancer was annoying. I feel like it's good in the place where it is right now, where it's a quality of life thing. I don't think it... Like, Blade Mancer during the Murder Circus was really, really, really annoying. I would be okay if they added it back in the current state that it is as a... like, again, just get rid of Blade Seer and bring in Blade Mancer. I don't know. I also just don't really use it. Yeah, it was a cool idea, but it definitely was not working as intended. And I think that's... like... Crossbow with Steel Bolts, Blade Mancer, and Berserker was just not fun to play against. Silencer nerf wasn't needed. I think it was needed for the Silent Crag and for the Maynard Sniper, arguably. It is kind of a shame that it's just a flat 10% across the board, because some weapons got hit way harder than others. Like, I think that a damage nerf makes sense because anything else wouldn't be very fun to play against or to play with. Like, if they made it, then people are saying, oh yeah, give like silencers like their old shitty iron sights back and give them like a crazy amount of drop. And it's like, no, that's not going to be fun to play with. A damage nerf sucks, but I think it's like the least annoying thing to use in terms of like actually using the weapon. I just wish that it wasn't a flat 10% across the board. I wish it was maybe looked at on like a weapon-to-weapon basis. Like maybe some weapons only get a 5% nerf, so maybe some weapons only get like a 2% nerf. I think that just makes, I don't know, that makes more sense. Reduce the clip or ammo size? That doesn't really matter though, because people bring ammo boxes. Like, realistically, I don't think that the silencer nerf is gonna do that much. Again, it hurts some weapons quite a bit. Some definitely more than others. Again, like the Silent Sparks is kind of a shame that it lost kind of one of its big gimmicks of doing 149 damage. The Silent Vetterly not being able to one-tap someone who's missing a small bar also kind of sucks. But like, I don't know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Again, I do wish it was looked at like on a weapon-to-weapon basis, but I think nerfing the damage was the right choice. Because nerfing reserve ammo doesn't mean shit when everyone brings ammo boxes. Which one's back there? What find Racha then. And making the handling worse is just going to make the weapon annoying to use to the point where no one's going to want to use it. I don't know. Like, I think for a lot of people it is kind of a tough pill to swallow, but I think Crytek did nerf the right aspect of silencers. Where are you, Racha? Again, does it suck that it was a blanket nerf? Yes, absolutely. That did, like, nothing. What? A bit of poison ammo. Still didn't do much. This will do the knife. Make her a little bit more effective now. Do not cook me. They want to incentivize the use of subsonic ammo with blast sense, but it's just too random, like, who actually takes it. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't find myself ever really taking... I don't really care that much for blast sense. I don't have that much of an issue with silencers that I feel I need to bring blast sense. But I think it's a good addition if people do still have issues with silencers, you know? Trait, Shadow Leap, sure. Every time I try and play Hunt since the 1896 update, I get annoyed trying to figure out the new UI. Is there a mod or something to give me the old UI back? No. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Sorry. You just kind of have to deal with it. Like, the UI is pretty bad. They've made improvements to it. My main issue with it is less so the layout of it. It's just kind of how buggy it is. I don't like how buggy it is. Alright, I wanted to grab. Can I teleport inside here? I don't know if that'll actually be inside or not. Nope. Just to an armored. Just want to grab a little bit more ammo from these boxes here. Whoa, that was a crazy stutter. What was that? If your muscle memory is still making you search for the old UI options like a good 8 months after the 8 or so months after the UI has been changed, then it leads me to believe that maybe you just don't play a ton. I'm sorry. Not trying to flame you or something, but like the new UI, you definitely can get used to it, and once you do get used to it, I feel like it's not that bad. At least I don't think personally. I think there's anyone up there. Well, it is inside there. They're like all fighting down below. Like a lot of stuff in there. I don't know. I don't think I want to just like bust in. Okay. Don't find me. I'm just struggling here. They're like all inside. Oh, hello, bear trap. I don't know if I want to get too close though, because I don't really have a good close range weapon. Okay, goddamn. Fortnite match? Okay, fair enough. I thought he didn't reload. Okay, never mind. Too bad. Yeah, I wanted to get in closer to actually do something, but missing shots like that. I kind of needed to land my shots and just kind of pray that people had not, or pray that people were missing bars. Who was I playing? Oh yeah, Sophia, ranked. Maybe the first person ever misspelled GG. What did you, oh, G. Good. Good. Thumbs up. Or is it just game? Game. Smiley face. I was playing last night with a friend, and we fought against this team that was playing like pretty. They weren't playing like, well, I guess one of them was running a Nitro Shredder, and the other one was running like an uppercut and a shotgun, but I don't know, they weren't playing like super sweaty loadouts aside from the nitro and the uppercut, but they were just playing in a very sweaty, like they were very clearly trying really hard. Um, and we kind of, we didn't shit on them, but we ended up winning the fight. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight. And one of them, I think it was them, left a comment on my Steam profile that said kinda toxic but GG. And I don't know what I did that was toxic. Because like I was just running a martini riposte with fast fingers. So maybe they like I don't know how you can perceive that as like as toxic. Not like we were VoIPing or anything. It's not like we did any big like really disrespectful plays or anything. They're just like kind of toxic, but whatever. All right. I don't know what I did to you. Giving people more money than you feels amazing. Like I think there was one person who was very clearly like the more experienced of the group, and it was someone running shot bolt, and they were hitting their shots with it. They were pretty good with it. I think they were like the 5 or the 6 star of the group, and then their buddies were 4 stars, I want to say. Like they were still playing really good even for 4 stars. Like 4 stars can still put the moves on me sometimes. Yeah, I just don't really know like what I don't know what I did that was toxic. Don't put on my profile, imagine having these cheats grow up, kid. Yeah, I have quite a few, like I have quite a few things with people saying I'm a cheater. It happens. People don't like to admit that they made mistakes. I think playing solo gets you way more like hate comments than anything else though. Because people just don't like, people get pissed when they wipe to just one person. Especially if like it's a very high kill match. Like they're just constantly reviving, getting put down again. People just don't like to lose to solos. I have so many hate comments on my Steam profile, and a lot of really nice ones from people like you who recognize me in game and you know who are nice to me. But for every one of those, there's also like a really shitty comment of someone like either being transphobic or calling me a cheater or just saying I'm a camping piece of trash and blah 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 blah. Just hit 4 stars for the first time recently. Nice, congratulations. I think 4 star is like probably the best place to play for like general population. Because like we talked about it on stream not too long ago, but I think that 5 stars is just as sweaty, if not sweatier, than 6 stars. Because you get people who feel inadequate about being 5 stars and not 6 stars. They're trying really, really hard to get up to 6 stars. So they play like really sweaty loadouts. They play, you know, all the shit that, they play really sweaty loadouts and they play like their life depends on it. And I don't know, like 6 stars can definitely be sweaty, don't get me wrong. But you also get like people who just kind of play whatever they feel like, whatever's fun or like the new stuff. Because, you know, they have reached 6 stars, they don't have anything else to like prove. They're people who are like more or less good at the game, just kind of care about having fun. But in 5 stars you have people who I feel like are trying to prove that they're good. The like Rakta wannabes who jump around everywhere and bring like Mosins and uppercuts and do like the fast swapping and yeah, fuck that. That's not fun to play. It's not fun to play against. Shooting over there. Go say hi to them. Try and set up like a bridge ambush, or I could just go for Butcher. It's around. Okay, never mind. They sticky bombed him. What is with the nitros today? Why are so many people running nitros? What's going on? Placing a bunch of traps, that's sure, it's whatever. I'm gonna go on the funny spot and see if they know about this. They do not. I love this spot. I think they see me. They do, I'm probably dead. I don't think they know about this, though. If I stay perfectly still, it should be fine. Oh yeah, go for the revive. They know he's right there. There's more people. Okay, I gotta abandon this. If these people didn't show up, I could have absolutely stayed there and still done something, but... People behind me, too. Blow up this barrel. Have to mat. Oh, no. Through there. It is. Ow. I'm tempted to just start wiping me like, hey guys, like, let's... I just want everyone to know. That guy doesn't realize I'm not... Okay, no he does. Never mind. Try and get out of here. Never mind. Or I guess I'll just get drillinged. Damn, fuck me, I guess. Nitro after it's a prestige day? Maybe. I don't know. I wonder who I killed. I wonder which person died to that. Like if they had the Nitro or the Avto. Who knows? An uppercut precision for our troubles though, and $100 Neat. Okay, maybe the silence sparks isn't the play. Maybe we do something with the shorty silencer. We'll come back to the silence sparks though. Who would be a cool hunter to do with the... Yes. Morrigan could look pretty cool with the shorty silencer I have. Again, for anyone who's joined partway through here, we're just running silencers for today. Was supposed to be Fast Fingers Martini, but Gabby was supposed to join me and is no longer here, so she is sleeping and is not getting up for anything. I kind of want to keep the tradition of like, not tradition, but like the theme of having silent stuff, so what I run that's quiet? I guess maybe I could run a bomb launcher. A bomb launcher or bow, I think feels like the best one here. I'm gonna be running the bomb lance net. Oh, we're on bomb launcher just because I'm gonna be running harpoon. I'm not gonna be running steel ball, so already silencer and a bomb launcher with steel ball. How about that? A little taste of what's to come. Does steel ball detonate immolators? Can't remember. I want to say it does. I'm not sure though. My dynamite bundle, there we are. That. And we'll take bolt thrower and determination. Okay. Let's do it. Steel ball always betrays me, hits for like 148 point blank. I usually have pretty good luck with steel ball, but now that I say that, I'm probably gonna fuck something up, and it's gonna completely mess me over. But it's fine. It's all right. It'll be cool. It'll be fine. Never know how to push iron marks. Yeah, as Viber's saying, like there's a lot of peaky spots on the roof. I showed you one just now, but that's one that not a lot of people know of, but I love that little spot. But there are a lot of windows in the roof. It is kind of annoying because there's like nothing to wallbang aside from like windows, really. But yeah, the roof of Ironworks is a very strong spot to be, assuming there's not other people around. As soon as there's other people around, that's when it gets a little bit dicey up there. But that's just kind of rooftops in general, so. The fancy new bomb launcher skin. Kind of looks like a hunk of garbage, but that's okay. Because you know what? The bomb launcher looks like it was made from just random scraps found in a junkyard. I guess we can see now the changes that were made with Iron Eye too. I guess I don't have Iron Eye, but Centennial has a slightly slower fire rate now. Just to put some difference between it and the Vetterli. I think is a fine thing to do. The Centennials had so much love over the last like year or two, and the Vetterlis had like pretty much nothing. About time the Vetterli had some spotlight. I'm gonna go around. Vetterli Cyclone meta, I believe. I mean, the Vetterli Cyclone got nerfed this update. It got a little bit more recoil. I don't know how bad it is now, but the Vetterli Cyclone, at least last patch, was a fucking monster. I'm kind of surprised I didn't see more people running it. Maybe we'll give it a run at some point. Oh, helmet. Yeah, Vetterli Cyclone High Velocity does have a lot more recoil. Same with FMJ, since FMJ now gives more recoil as well. I think if I was going to run it, I'd probably just run either default or maybe like fire ammo could be really annoying. I don't trust the other clue. It's just over there. In here, okay. Will subsonic decrease recoil? It does not, as far as I'm aware. That being said, even if it did decrease recoil, I think that the pretty harsh reduction in muzzle velocity wouldn't be worth it anyways. Wait, so let's push Greystone here. This will be fun, surely. I'm just gonna try and push for the main building here. Unfortunately, I don't know what they have. Can I get over this, actually? I kind of fucked that up. I don't know why it wasn't letting me vault it. One's got to be sitting like right around the corner. The shotgun, probably. Did just pull out a firebomb. Oh my god. What a crossbow? What did he hit me with there? I hate that I can't jump this. This sucks. More people around too. I hate this here. This is very much upsetting me. I think he's right down there. Yeah, no serpent today. stand up here. Getting them no kill shots though. Okay, cute. Now, it didn't even... It fizzled out. Why did it fizzle out right away? Gotta make sure they're not trying to leave on me. Looks like they might actually be trying to. Damn. I didn't even hear him though. That's a crazy thing. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. I think my message dinked the steel ball. I didn't hit him though with it, did I? No, my crosshair was just off because I wasn't expecting him to be there. Well, there's no way I pick up from this. I would have to... Maybe I can get him with a penny shot, but... Dead to the crossbow in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I mean, I got him with the penny shot at least. Okay. Yeah, that compound's just really hard to push. I knew he had a katana. Yep, I took a bar. That's my tax. Okay, I guess I should probably get traits. That's probably something I should do. Capitalism hitting so hard. Solos have health bar attacks before they go back to the lobby. Yeah. Reminds me the other day my buddy and I were defending Bounty Lair. We had a duo show up, crouch walk around the perimeter of the building while throwing fuses in every door. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Like, I don't know why people do that. I understand, like, sometimes you can throw them in to, like, disorient the enemy because it's a very bright light in their face. But if someone has Dauntless, like, you're just wasting your fusies. No worry, Viber. Have a good sleep. Penny Shot do blunt damage considering it didn't set off the immolator. I don't know what type of damage Penny Shot does, but I know that Penny Shot ammo does not set off immolators anymore. It hasn't since, I think, 2.0. Has no piercing? Yeah, I guess. It's not if you're talking about like no penetration, that's also true. Then other things that have penetration, like fire ammo, will still set off an immolator or like a crossbow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a fine change. They did it. I think it was like slightly before 2.0 because they did it before. Yeah, it was the throwing spear update. That's when they did it. Because that's when they nerfed poison ammo, and then they didn't in the patch notes say anything, so like it could be a bug that's just unresolved. I don't know, but spent today running Scotfield Precision and Shorty Spectre slabs. Yeah, not a bad loadout. Okay. Single bounty with Rotjaw. Okay, I can get down with that. It's so nice that Rotjaw is like such a more consistent spawn now. Same with Hellborn, but Rotjaw especially. I miss Rotjaw so much. I feel like ever since like I don't know, I mean, it's just been like ever since 1896. I feel like I just haven't seen Rotjaw very much, like ever since like Tide of Shadows, since she was a guaranteed spawn. Which is a shame because I think Rotjaw is like my favorite target. I just like the fight a lot. I think she's cool. Those were me. Okay. I was about to test if Steel Ball wouldn't set off an immolator, but I was right next to a red barrel, and I feel like if I was wrong on that, it would have maybe not gone the best. You gonna try Hunger when it releases in early access? Yeah, I'll give it a try because it seems like the hunt community is like pretty interested in it, and I'm down for more extraction. It's not a shooter, but like more extraction games. Because it is something that I do kind of think about. It's like if hunt dies, like what will I pivot to? So having some more extraction themed games in rotation could be kind of nice. We'll just have to wait and see like how it plays and how it goes. Because if it's not solo friendly, then there might be I might have some issues with that. I hope that it doesn't even have to be solo friendly, but like if it's not doable as a solo, then yeah, that might be a pretty big turnoff for me, unfortunately. Yeah, so far everything that I've seen, it looks interesting. Do we have like a date or an estimated like release window for early access, or are we still waiting from the devs? I'm not sure. Because I've seen that Psycho Ghost has like kind of partnered up with them, sort of. He's like kind of releasing some more exclusive stuff. Some exclusive looks at the game. ETA is this year, nobody knows which month. Okay. It's like I've tried to stream and play like other extraction type games. Tried to do Marauders, but then Marauders just really died off, and I don't even know if that game's like getting updates anymore. But it had like less than 1,000 players like peak for a good while for like when I stopped playing it. I also just didn't really like Marauders as much because it focused way more on like, it was more like Tarkov than Hunt. And I hope that Hunger focuses more on just like the PvP aspects of extraction shooters, because I do think that is like one of the most fun parts of it. I think that's why Hunt is so successful, is because there's not really like any looting to be done. Aside from like obviously bodies and random shit that you find along the way, but like the point isn't to try and extract as much loot as possible. I don't know. It would also be nice too that there is because from what we've seen, there are like firearms in the game too. Obviously, I'm assuming it'll probably be pretty heavily like melee focused. But some firearms would be pretty cool too. It's like I have tried to get into Dark and Darker. Dark and Darker had a lot of other issues with it though. Like Dark and Darker was not very solo friendly. I didn't find unless you're playing like a solo only playlist, but that was like very low tier loot and I don't know. I just hope that there is like I don't expect there to be skill-based matchmaking, obviously. I think that's a pretty big ask for a pretty big ask and a pretty like unreasonable ask for a early access game. Player over there. I will continue this in a second. It was behind me too. Okay. We're inside of the baseball bat, it sounds like. Butcher, you need to not come for me right now. Don't see their friend, but oh my god. Oh, I looked away at the wrong time. How many welders are there? Jesus. Don't tell me that I killed like everyone except for this trio here. Fuck, I got aim punched. No. That's annoying. I think was he a solo maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know if that was him or not. Hunt is PvP first, loot not even secondary. Yeah. Loot is like literally an afterthought. The only loot you care about like is just a token that you pick up, and that's it. So yeah, I'll give Hunger a go when it comes out. See how it plays. Um, yeah, having some firearms would be nice because again, I've tried to get into Dark and Darker, and Dark and Darker had its own problems, but I just didn't really like that it was entirely like melee combat. I guess there was like magic and bows and whatnot, but I don't know. I didn't like it as much. I like my shooters, so having some firearms as options I think will be good. But anyways, I think I'm gonna probably call it here. Now we reached the 2-hour mark and I got some stuff I need to do. Pop-Tart is staring at me very angrily because she wants to go ahead and open it up for her. But anyways, thank you a ton for coming out today. I really, really appreciate it. If you want to check excuse me, if you want to check my other stuff, there are links down below. Twitter, YouTube, Discord, Patreon, OnlyFans, all sorts of fun stuff. So go have a peep at that if you are interested. But I'll do Martini Fast Fingers at some point, I guess. We'll see. I will make a Fast Fingers video. I just don't know when it'll be because I'll probably have to do this like off stream. And I think next week I'm going to be running some Bomb Lance with not Fast Fingers, Bolt Thrower. That's what it is. Anyways, love you all a ton. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you all next week for some Bomb Lance action.